Hey everyone, so this is probably going to be the last video on the channel before Pokemon Champions comes out, so I built around something you know we love here on the channel, that being Keldeo. It is Choice Scarf with the flip turn, so it's our main speed control. Looks really strong in this match actually. I don't want it getting paralyzed by Zapdos on a flip turn. The rest of the team is really just balanced. We have 4 really fat Pokemon, and then Breaker, Z, Lando, so I'm kind of relying on that to do all of the actual damage on the team, alongside Keldeo. Let's lead off with Clef, as they lead Mega Lopunny. Now, here's the thing about this. I can stand on rocks pretty much for free. I can also choose to go Scarm, but I don't want to get U-turned on or anything like that. Let's just go for rocks and get fake outed. It's fine. Because yeah, Scarm is a good play, and I can spike up after, but if they U-turned right now, I would be in a worse spot. Like, they could get into Victini, and then I would have to figure out how to switch into that. I would rather just stay in here and take guaranteed stuff. I guess they do have a Treads they can bring in anyway, so maybe it's not the best idea to stay in. I can't really double is the problem. You know what, we will go Scarm, just to chip this down a little bit right now. I think it's the better play. Because yeah, I get up rocks after the fake out, and then they go Treads to spin, and it's just not a great spot to be in, so I think this is better. They do go right for their fake out. I could double, but if they have U-turn, I'm just going to be taking damage for no reason. I don't think they would U-turn though, right? Because why would you want to take Helmet for no reason? I think here you always just go hard Zapdos. I'm going to go hard T-Tar here, predicting that, yeah. U-turn would make no sense in that spot. So we're able to get on this. I'm going for low kick right now. Predicting a Volt Switch or U-turn into the Siren Treads, I think is the correct play. Yeah, there's the Volt Switch. I don't think you go out into the Golden Go. You either go Treads or Hisui and Samurott. But it's Treads, yeah, so this will do a lot. It actually almost knocks them out, which is pretty crazy. So if this is their rocker, they might want to go for that here. I think I'm fine just going for knockoff as they get up their rocks, yeah. I don't want to switch out as they do that because I don't have hazard removal anyway, so what's the point in trying to outplay that? Now, here's a tricky spot because if they have a Banded Water move, it's kind of annoying. I kind of just want to low kick, but I'm a bit scared of Zapdos later in the game without T-Tar. I could go Keld, but if they knock off, that's just opening up Z Victini later as a win con. I think that would be a mistake. Should I go Clef and find out if it's banded that way? Feels like it could be a mistake. Goes for Sacred Sword. Okay, so I would have died. I think that is banded too, because 21 is a lot of damage. Let's get up our rocks here, and... oh, it's not banded at all. Never mind. Well, that did 45. The math shows that I live, but I have no idea whether it's going to do the same roll or not. Just gonna Moonblast. As, yeah, they knock me out. That was gonna happen every time there, unfortunately. I saw it from a mile away. Let's go you. And I'm just gonna go right for the Secret Sword. No reason to predict in my head. Like, I could Surf there. Feels aggro. Let's just go you now on the Hex. And I believe I can either Chili out or set up a Future Sight. I think the correct play is to Chili, as they actually miss a T-Wave. I mean, it's on Gloking. Like, if they were going to miss a T-Wave, that's one of the better ones. I go U and I flip turn to break this balloon. The only problem is I'm risking the static right now, and if they get it, I'm probably losing. But I really need to break this balloon, as they actually go Hisui and Samurott, which is one of the better things that could have happened there. I'm not too sad about this. I think I'll just go Lando and drop my Z-move right now. Z-move into Stone Edge should knock out Zapdos, I would guess. And yeah, we're jolly, so if they stand right here, they're just dead. So goodbye to that Mon. Out comes Zapdos. I guess I keep this and go T-Tar as they Volt again. Okay, that's fine. They're going to go out into Mega Lopunny. At this point, they have no Surf switch-ins from Keld, so I just got to weaken this Mega Lopunny into range of that, and we can start firing those off for free. Oh, good play. Not that it really helps you. Like, I'm just going to go Gloking, and you can Volt Switch all you want. Okay, that can help you if you get hacks with Hurricane, yeah. Can I get my Chili off? Because I know they're going like Golden Go here or Victini. And I want to be able to threaten it. Nice. Okay, so back to you. Always flip turn, can't get T-Waved. Static, like I said, is a thing, but if they just try to T-Wave here, this is the better play. As yeah, that's what they try to do. I think I SD on the Zapdos, right? And then Stone Edge it. We gotta land a Stone Edge, but I'll do that. It's fine. So we knock out that, meaning I can spam Earthquake now. This game should be relatively over from this point. Let's go you. At this point, all I gotta do is get up spikes to maximize damage on the Victini to make sure that it's in range of Keldeo's Surf. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. Go ahead and have this Mon, it's fine. I guess it's a bit annoying that they did miss their T-Wave earlier because now they might have to click it again. But they don't even want to. So go ahead and give me a Mon to Earthquake. Yeah, Landorus just came through in this game. I didn't even really have to use anyone else to KO stuff. Landorus dealt with like most of their team. So this might be trying to do the Z Celebrate. It's actually slower than me, which I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, now we're good. They can knock me out if they want, but they go for CC, and nice, so we win the game. We have another game against a rain team. Okay, so this is a bit annoying because while we do have the reverse weather, obviously I can't just be freely switching in Tyranitar into a ton of water types, so I gotta figure that out. Do I think Z-Fly Lando can OHKO a Pelipper? I mean, like, they're just gonna go Zapdos anyway. How can I take advantage of Pelipper lead here? I really think they're gonna try to lead off with their Ogerpon Wellspring, if I'm being honest. Let's just go Clef lead here to get up rocks. Like, I think you can't really go wrong with that in this spot because it should tank like a couple Cudgels, and if they lead Pelipper, I don't really get threatened out at all. Clef is a great Mon here, don't get me wrong. I would love to force the Terapagos into spin so that way I can break its ability. Either using the Rocky Helmet from Skarm or just Sand Chip, right? So they end up leading Pert. Do I even want a Rocks, or would I rather just Moonblast this for damage? I really think Moonblast is the correct play. So they have Poison Jab. It looks like that's Adamant. They're gonna like flip turn now. Yeah, I could have stayed in and tried to heal, but I don't even know if I live flip turn. I probably did, however, I don't know, I was scared of just getting Poison Jabbed or Liquidationed there. So, tough start, but I just gotta keep the Mons that are important early. That's all that matters. Let's go U as they Volt. Swampert is low, which is really good for Keld. I gotta keep Slowking healthy for Kingdra. Wait a minute, you don't KO me with anything, do you? I'm really skeptical about this thing KOing me from 78. Let's calc Knockoff, just to make sure, but Ogerpon Wellspring. Cudgel doesn't kill. Knockoff probably does. Knockoff is a roll. If I lose this, I kind of do lose to Kingdra. But I think I gotta go for this T-Wave right now. It's Cudgel, nice. So we made the right play. Now I can just get in Skarm and regenerate this for Kingdra later. So I'm happy with how that worked out. I think they're just gonna stay in too. So I can either Spike or I can Roost up. I think Roost is more important for Swampert, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Big full para. I don't know if they tried to SD or what the idea is there, but I'm just gonna Spike up now. I don't really get this. Like, do you have Encore? Are you going to Encore me this turn so you can Cudgel somebody else? If I Brave Bird, I might take too much recoil to where I'll die to Cudgel, so I think I would rather Body Press once and then Brave Bird. Okay, that's just really unlucky. The full paras were kind of nonsense here, but I get to knock that out for free. Yeah. I feel bad because they would have had my Skarm low for Swampert. I still probably could have beaten Swampert with Keld because it was low, but it just makes it so that the game is way easier now for me. Is Clef ever coming back? Because I don't want to go Slowking here and die to a random Specs Pelipper hit. That would be really silly. So let's just do this. Even though I don't think it's Specs Pelipper, it should be Damp Rock. Okay, so T-Tar can reverse the weather. We know that. Out comes threat number 1. I just gotta sack this off. There's no other play. Goes for Hydro Pump. Life Orb Hydro Pump, T-Tar. Are you taking that if you're not Mega Evolved yet? I'm just going to adjust the stats manually. What is the regular T-Tar SpitF? Tyranitar, you are base. I have to put in another team because this team is full. Tyranitar is base of 100 SpitF, so we're going to change it to that here. And then Kingdra with the Life Orb. Hydro Pump does that much from Specs, meaning I can take Life Orb. Yeah, it is 76 to 90. So I just go to that here and click Knockoff. Or Pursuit if I want to try to go for a game right now. I feel like Knockoff is probably a better play. Just in case they try to do anything that's like Hydro Pump, yeah. We could take that. That should knock this out too. So there is probably the biggest threat to my team gone. The last big thing I have to worry about is Terapagos, but I don't think I ever lose to that with the Scarf Keld. So like I said, because my Skarm got lucky, I can just use that here. There's no point in sacking a Pokemon that can reverse the weather and break the ability with sand damage on Terapagos. So I would rather just go Skarm right now. And okay, this is a weird spot to be in. I think I go Slowking because we know it's not Specs now. But yeah, they Scald, so I'm going to be forced out anyway. I guess I go T... No, that's such a throw. Would they Hurricane here? Do they even have Hurricane? U-turn, Scald, or Roost. I mean, if Zapdos isn't Defog, this would be, but they have a Rapid Spinner. Is Skarm really going to do anything? I don't think so. Let's just sack off the Skarm. And then T-Tar will live, right? Actually, T-Tar is just going to be faster, so I just go out into that here in Stone Edge. Yeah, there's no way this Pelipper is faster than me right now. So out comes Terapagos, as it's going to try to Rapid Spin, I believe. However, do I keep this? I think I still do, as crazy as that sounds. And go U. Like, I can't sack the Weather Reverser, it's just a mistake. So now we can Sludge Bomb. I guess Rapid Spin might kill me, but if it does, it does. We still have Keldeo to just surf here. Maybe I'm throwing. I don't know if I'm throwing or whether I couldn't even do anything here, but we knocked that out, and now they're going to go like Zapdos or back to Pelipper. The good thing is they don't know that I'm Scarfed, so like if they're Adamant Pelipper then, or Adamant Swampert, I'm still faster. So I think we always go U. Okay, so now they're going to go U, and I would like to say Liquidation. I can go hard Keld and keep this just in case I need it. Like, Keld's health is not that important. Goes for that. Okay, this is actually going pretty badly now. I think I gotta hope they're not Hurricane on the guy. No, I can't afford to do that. Stone HB Ice here. Hurricane. It's gonna be offensive, so if this lands another Hurricane or if it has a way to knock me out, I think I just lost. Maybe I'm faster, maybe they're not. Because that did a lot. That could be modest. I don't know. Like, I could go T-Tar, but it gets 2-hit KO'd anyway. I think this is correct. And then I just try to win with Keldeo Surf, basically. Okay, well, the full pairs and the Hurricane Dodge. Hurricane Dodge I feel a little bit less bad about because it's only 70% accurate. And they were trying to hit 2 of them, but I think we win now just by doing this. I think so, right? Like, am I missing something? I go Keld here, Surf, and then I reverse the weather and Surf again. Yeah, really lucky game against Rain, but I think I kind of needed a bit of the luck to have a chance in this one. Rain definitely has a good matchup into my team, with Keldeo being the only water resist. Having the reverse weather is nice, but I guess if this subs, that's a thing, but I'm not going to predict that at this point. Let's just go ahead and make the obvious play and hope they're not subbed. Okay, and we end up in the 1800s off that. Cool. Game number 3, another Zapdos. Okay, so Stone Edge Lando potentially can deal with that again. Tapu Lele I tend to deal with using going Galarian Slowking to see whether it's Psychic moves and then trying to go Tyranitar after, right? But if it's Specs, that's a bit scary, especially if it clicks Psyshock right away. That feels kind of scary for them to do, though, because I have the T-Tar, right? I'm just going to lead... who would they want to lead? Archaludon, maybe? Let's go U. This is okay. I can Future Sight and then Chili out. That is like Spec Zapdos or something. That did a lot. That's at least max special attack, but I'm thinking Specs. Let's go T-Tar here. Okay. So... if I think they're Specs, they're probably going Archaludon this turn. I'm just going to click Lokick and try to get damage into that and probably hit myself in confusion. Okay, it's not Specs, it's just max special attack offensive. It's a scary set, because it probably is faster than my Lando, huh? Yeah, but thankfully Galarian Slowking can always pivot around that. And they're kind of losing them on here if I don't get full paired, because Lokick plus Future Sight's going to hit something really hard. Even Mawile, like, because it's not Mega Evolved, is going to hate that hit. So can we catch our Chaludon? They do opt to go Mawile. Okay. We do get our low kick off. Does nothing, obviously. But this future sight, as you can see, yeah, 48%. That's a lot. Goes for Brick Break. So they were trying to Oko me. Don't appreciate that at all. I think they're going Zapdos here. But they could also just Fire Fang. If they stay in, they're Fire Fanging. So I'm just going to double to T-Tar. Yeah, as they go Zapdos. Nice. It's a chance for me to just click low kick again. I would rather make the low kick play predicting our Chaludon again. Because getting 50 into that is the damage I need for stuff like Lando EQ and Keldeo. If I Stone Edge and give it stamina, I could see that Mon just completely ripping my team to shreds. So let's try to maximize damage right away. They might see that and not even go our Chaludon a second time, but that feels really... Like, I don't know what they would want to bring in then. Mawile will die because you don't have Intimidate anymore. I think it has to be our Chaludon, right? Maybe not if you think it'll win later anyway. Secret Sword does ignore stat boosts, I can keep that in mind, but it's still going to be, like, really bulky. Like, I don't think Secret Sword is going to do enough after a Stone Edge, right? I gotta low kick it. Okay, so they sack off their Mawile. They're really banking a lot on this Chaludon. I don't think that crit mattered. Wait, what? I guess are you trying to Earthquake me right now? Ice Spinner. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go Clef now that I've broken your ability. Oh, what if it's Supersonic Sky Strike? I think I'm just gonna Brave Bird. Or should I Roost and then Brave Bird? Yeah, that's probably better. I'm considering making this Keldeo Icy Wind over Vacuum Wave. I don't know, though. Like, Dragonite's a scary mon, but... I don't know if I should be that scared of it when I have a... I'm glad I roosted, by the way, because now I'm back at full, and Brave Bird would have done nothing to this. So yeah, I'm never going to let my T-Tar take more damage. Okay, so here's a situation that I knew was going to happen. I think they're specs. I just got to decide who's the least useful member of my team. I really think T-Tar is. And it also covers a lot of what they would want to do this turn. You only go out into Lele here if you're specs and have Psyshock, I think. Okay, so I was wrong. They got up a Future Sight. Now they're going to Moonblast. 100,000%. Spatak drop's annoying. Should I try to T-Wave? Okay, we got the T-Wave off. That's what I needed. Because now Lando can just do its thing here. It's annoying because I would have rather... I could also go T-Tar knockoff, actually. Is that a better play? It should kill Lele, right? Tyranitar Mega against Lele. Yeah, it kills Lele. Let's just go do that. Knockoff here. And... yeah, I think they're either going to go out into our Chaludon now, which is fine because the knockoff will do a lot anyway. Or they're just going to sack off their paralyzed Lele, which is what I would do. Keeping a paralyzed Lele is just... it was like super bulky AV. Okay, I think I'm losing now. Because I just lost my sand support for Terapagos as well. Dang. Yeah, I'm not happy about that, but you know what? I didn't think this would be like HP invested or whatever. Just knock it out there and move on. Okay, I shouldn't say I lose. Like, that's definitely a stretch, but... like, this has to have HP Ice if you're doing it like this. Hurricane. Okay, so I could have Stone Edged. We did dodge, though. I think I got a Moonblast. Like, I need damage on stuff. It's good to know it's not HP Ice, though, because then I can just Stone Edge it next time. And because it's offensive Zapdos, I can always just go right for the Stone Edge and probably knock it out in one hit, as opposed to doing like 60 against defensive. What are they doing here, though? Like, if our Chaludon comes out, I'm really at a loss as to what I want to do about that, because it threatens everything. There it is. Okay, it's AV. I think I have to stay in and get up rocks. Goes for Flash Cannon. Okay. Now what? Moonblast again, I guess. Let it knock me out. And then I go U and Secret Sword. Yeah, it's looking really bad. If Lando EQ kills from 76, I could go for that. But if it doesn't, I kind of lose. Yeah, Zapdos just wins if it doesn't kill. I think I have to go Keld first just because of that reason. It's too much of a risk to just go for the other play. I mean, they might just go Zapdos here anyway, is the other thing. Or even Dragonite's not a bad play for them. I'm going to have to make so many predictions to win this. I really think now is the time to just Secret Sword, though, because I can't risk this staying in and just clicking here. That would be a mistake. But then, like, if they go hard Zapdos, I don't know. They do go hard Dragonite, okay. But this is like a play I have a safe option into. AKA you. Dual Wing Beats there. It took rocks. Okay, so we maximize health. That could end up mattering for all I know. Oh, this isn't, what's it called? The ability. Or it's not heavy duty boots, rather. Okay, really big. Do I ever keep Skarm, or do I just hit this to surf after? I think I just body press, right? I think we actually win, as long as I land that Stone Edge, because I'm going to beat this using Keld. And then I can just Stone Edge everybody. And Earthquake the Archaludon. Okay, so they opt to keep it, but that doesn't really help into Lando anyway. And actually the damage here makes it so that Stone Edge definitely kills, so... all I gotta do is land a Stone Edge, is basically what I'm saying. I'm a bit scared of them roosting out of range, but I think that would also be fine. Because the Stone Edge will put them in range of Secret Sword, and then I Secret Sword everybody, so it's the same thing. It's just about landing that Stone Edge. Which I'm really hoping we can do. Come on, Equipo Maximo. I don't think you have any way around this. Unless you were packing the HP Ice this entire time and just kept it like in the back, but I really don't see that being what's happening here. I'll just start body pressing. Knock me out, please. Thank you. Alright, I've never needed to hit a Stone Edge more than this one right now. We actually are faster, so I think I Secret Sword and win now, right? I mean, it's just between me and Archaludon. This doesn't help you. Goodbye. What do you got? I think you just die, right? Yeah, there we go. Keldeo does it. Nice. Got our next game against a very offensive team. Okay, so Terapagos I can deal with using T-Tard. Keldeo looks amazing here with the Choice Scarf. If I want to beat a Mega Pinsir, Skarm is right there. Iron Crown I beat by T-Waving with Glow King. Yeah, this looks very fine. I'm just going to lead off with Keld. It doesn't have a bad lead matchup into anything. I mean, Pinsir is annoying, right? But I go Skarm and hopefully they just quick attack or something. I could flip turn, but if they just quick attack me for a ton of damage, that's probably worse. They go for Frustration. Okay. So it's a good chance for me to roost. On the treads. Quirk Drive Speed, huh? I think you're just getting up hazards looking at your team structure, yeah. Like, what else do you really want to do with this team? Goes for Steel Beam. I was thinking about roosting, predicting something like that, but I also didn't want them just, like, attacking for free. I guess I should have roosted once just to scout, because that also covers the Volt Switch pretty well. Not that they would have Volt Switch on a set with booster energy, but, you know, roost is probably the better play there. So here's a threat. Wait, but you don't think I have Brave Bird, do you? There's no way you expect Brave Bird. Oh, they didn't even want to mess with that. What? I've never seen anybody just raw go for the attack with Blaziken. That's fine, though. Like, Skarm was my Mega Pinsir counter, yes, but... okay, it's not that fine. I stand corrected. That's actually really bad. I gotta go U and Surf. Okay, they're gonna close combat me for 10 billion. Oh, I'm still faster. That's actually really game-changing. Because now they are forced to go for Mega Pinsir, I think, and take damage. I don't think I beat the Mega Pinsir. Like, unfortunately, that thing's priority is, like, the one Pokemon that actually deals with my speed control. I gotta stand and surf this and just eat this frustration right now. So I guess that's what I'm doing. It feels like I'm gonna lose anyway, but... completely bailed. I lose to that Mega Pinsir if I get returned there. Like, what is that, dude? I mean, at this point, I know they're just gonna click Calm Mind out of, you know, like, frustration. That's what I would do if I were them. I may as well just surf it on that Calm Mind. Yeah, another crit. Dude, I feel bad, like, honestly. Okay, well, I still probably lose, is the problem here. Actually, I shouldn't say that, but I don't have good ways to beat this, is the issue. T-Tar can deal with the rest. I just gotta beat this thing, but it involves going Glow King, landing a T-Wave, and then I guess is going Lando after. I guess that's all I can do here. Okay, if I miss that T-Wave, we lose, and I probably deserve to miss it, but you know what, I'm not complaining about not getting unlucky. We even get to keep a sack. So now I go U. Get my nice Earthquake going. And it's just about... I think I keep this because it's my counter to... it's speed control for Terapagos if I need it. I mean, I can go T-Tar, but it's just going to die to +1 Earthquake. Maybe I do just Z-move here and then go Clef and knock this out. Because they have to DD. Then I go Slowking and let them knock that out. Then I go Clef and Moonblast. On the Fire Punch. Then Terapagos comes out and I break the ability with T-Tar. And then I click Knock Off here. And we win the game that I probably should not have won whatsoever. But you know what? I'll take it. Got another game. Yeah, like at that point, I definitely should not have stayed in with Skarm against the Blaziken. I was really tunnel visioning on them clicking Swords Dance right there, I'm being honest. But really what I should have done was either gone hard Lando or hard Keld. Those would have been way better plays. It's just if I are Jolly Nature and they SD as I go hard Keld, then they protect after, and I'm probably getting outsped. I didn't know that Keldeo would outspeed +2 Blaziken, which is weird because... doesn't Scarf Keldeo still get outsped by Adamant +2 Blaziken? I might be wrong about that. This matchup is really interesting. Like, they have Mega Gardevoir, Volcarona pressure. How do I beat a Volcarona? T-Wave into Keld or Lando? That seems to be the way. If it's sub, that's a whole nother issue. Let's go Keld lead here. I think I'll just flip turn into Skarm. I mean, if they're SD Punching Glove, that's its problem, obviously, but... I don't really see what else I can do with Skarm here anyway. Maybe I shouldn't have clicked Flip Turn because now they know I'm Scarf Keld, but it was pretty obvious anyway. This team has no other speed control potential outside of Scarf Lando. And every bit of chip on that one guy actually matters. So I don't want to take Flamethrower here. I don't want to sack off my Skarm to another, you know, fire type. Oh, good play. Okay, Brave Bird would have been good for me, but I'll just go Clef. I gotta keep this because it pivots through Guard Hyper Voice pretty well. I can try to deal with the Gardevoir the same way that I deal with Tapu Lele's, but it's a bit trickier because Lele's are usually choice locked and Gardevoir just kind of destroys everything. Sub SD. Pretty sure this is EV to take 2 of those Earthquakes, so it should take 1 + 2 1. Yeah, let's just get our Moonblast off. Yeah, as you can see. Okay, actually that looks like a roll at +2. I think I just got up rocks here, or I soft-boiled. I think I'll soft-boil just to deal with Garchomp later, because I think they're switching out this turn. Probably into like Volk or Gardevoir. I don't know, maybe they want to SD. Okay, that's really good. What are you? It's not sub-SD? What is happening here? Also, yeah, they like max rolled this reverse Earthquake, because that one did 44. So now I just click Moonblast again, put them in range of Keld, or ideally knock them out. But I don't think it kills, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, they got a really high roll on that first one. They live on 1. Why? It's annoying. Because I would have been able to get up rocks on something later, like Corviknight. But I guess we gotta play a rocksless game. Surf here. I mean, you can pivot through Urshifu, or I guess maybe Corviknight might come in here. Should I flip turn? Yeah, that's definitely the better play. Just gonna get up a Spike in this spot to try to KO their Garchomp if they want to let me. They might just stay in, though. Okay, that's actually really good. I don't think they should have U-turned there, but they take unnecessary damage, which is really nice for me. And Let's see what they want to pivot through now. Volcarona coming back in, maybe? That'll be good information to see if it's boots or not. I have a feeling because Garchomp wasn't Z, the Volcarona might be. Actually, I shouldn't say the Garchomp wasn't Z. It's Boots Volk, okay. They want to get that defog off, I know that. I'm not going to question it. Let's just try to beat this Corviknight using Lando. So this Volcarona sets something weird. Goes Corv. I think I just keep going U and spiking. As they roost, which is fine. I really want a Brave Bird here, predicting that Volk to come in, but if they just stand and I show Brave Bird, I would be sad. Yeah, I should have done that. You know what? If you Flamethrower, I'll just take the L. I think you defog, though, because you have that Garchomp in the back. Well, now you get to roost for free, and I probably still lose. Unfortunate. Yeah, okay. I would have loved to not get burned there, but I don't know if there's a lot I can do about this now. Let's go for knockoff and see if we can do something, but like the Corviknight comes in. I think I just got to try to Stone Edge it to weaken it for Keld, and then maybe Keld Surf as a win con. But they don't even want any part of that. They just want to play it super safe. Okay, well, we'll go Skarm and Roost so we can beat the Urshifu later. I don't know about this one. It's looking pretty awful. Let's get our Roost off, though, and see if we can take advantage of Skarm later in the game. I do like that they're U-turning to give me free chip on this. Like, Stone Edge might 2-hit KO next time you bring this in. I really don't think you can touch my T-Tar. I'm just going to go out into that. Goes for Roost. Yeah, okay. Just go Corviknight. I know you have Urshifu and Tinglu, and both one of those are coming in, but they go Corviknight, and I get, like, the lowest roll imaginable. I did so much more before. 46. I'm just going to go for the roll or the crit. We got the crit. Okay, we have a chance. Really lucky crit, but I kind of needed to go for that there. There was no other play. Okay, so now we can do things with T-Tar, and we have a healthy Skarm for Urshifu. It's looking good. But that was their bad, right? Like, they shouldn't have been U-turning and taking Rocky Helmet chip for free. That was not a good idea. Let's go U. No reason to take unnecessary damage. I'll Brave Bird. I mean, they have Volk to come in, so it doesn't even, like, feel worth it to do that. I guess I'll Spike. Yeah, there's no reason to Brave Bird. Because now if they want to go out into... or go for the defog, I get this mon in for free and can click a button. I don't feel any reason to risk Keldeo here, even though I could bring it in. Yeah, I'm just going to go for... I'm going to go for low kick here, predicting Tinglu. Because it also does a lot to Urshifu. Yeah, there's the Tinglu, and it took 58. That's so much damage. Do I want to Stone Edge here, predicting Volk to come back in, fishing for Flame Body? No. It's so tempting. It's such a bad idea, though, if they just stay in. I don't think I can make that prediction right now. I've already gotten lucky. Why throw it away to making a bad call, alright? Yeah, they stay in. So we're going to knock out Tinglu. Okay, now it's really not about losing to Gardevoir, which Gloaking at full should allow us to not do that. We have Sludge Bomb into Keld. And then once this is in range of Surf right here, we just win the game with Surf Spam, if I can get that to work. So Volk comes in again, I guess. Oh, they go Guard now. Okay, so I'm just going to go Slowking here. Scout first if they have Psyshock. Or really just scout what's happening in general. Okay, they do go for the Psyshock, so I'll just go T-Tar here. If they Hyper Voice, it's fine. I'm trying to chip this into range of Surf from Keldeo to win the game. And the Sand chip will do that too. I don't even think Hyper Voice KOs me. If it doesn't, I just won the game right now. By clicking Pursuit here. Hyper Voice doesn't kill. Get out of here, dude. Yeah, that's the damage I needed for Surf. I can just sack this at this point. It doesn't beat anything. Click Pursuit in case they try to keep it. Calc does 27, right? I don't know why I'm calcing it. Yeah, it does. Okay. So we Surf there. And this will end up being a win because I was able to get lucky against the Corviknight with the Stone Edge crit. Which, you know, I will admit was definitely fortunate, but at the same time, it was their fault partially. U-turning on a Pokemon with a Rocky Helmet when you're doing no damage to it is never a good idea. That first player had the correct idea by not U-turning with Mega Lopunny into Skarm. Maybe they didn't have U-turn. You know, I shouldn't say that, but you know, I think they still made the correct play, whereas this player didn't. I think they're realizing now they have nothing for my Mon. Like, Urshifu can tank the hit, but we're just going to go Skarmory and wear it down with the Rocky Helmet. You just sack the Gardevoir, okay. I mean, it's got to be Urshifu, unless Volk tanks. Seriously doubt that, though. Would a Volk tank my hit? Oh, this player is 1595. I'm going to get no points off of them. Dang. I was kind of thinking they would have a lot of elo based on their username and avatar. I know that's like really presumptuous of me, but you can typically tell when somebody has a really sweaty profile. Maybe I'm wrong though, I don't know. Let's go Skarm here. U-turns out. Okay, so we get more chip with the Rocky Helmet. They're gonna go out into their Volcarona. At this point though, like, I don't know why they're still here. There's nothing they can do. There's the Volk. What if this is like Quiver Dance after all that? It still doesn't win. I'm just gonna go hard Lando. I think that's the best play. Because if they do Quiver Dance, then I just click the Z move right there. If they Will-O-Wisp, I still have the Z move to KO them. It is Quiver Dance, yeah, so I did make the right play by going U. Because this Flamethrower doesn't kill me. And we know this is Boots, right? So they try to Quiver Dance again. I don't know what that was about, but I guess it's their only play at that point. They should forfeit right about now, finally. Unless they really want to keep this train going for no reason. The Keldeo Secret Sword wins. I guess they're going to give me the kills with Keldeo. Okay, cool. Actually, I'm happier with it this way. We can end off our Keldeo vid with a couple Keldeo kills. It is time to get Secret Sworded, my guy. There's one, and now we have Urshifu in front of us. This will be number 2 right here, so let's go ahead and pick that off. Come on, man, this battle's been over 11 minutes. There we go, finally. So, Keldeo vid went really well. I did hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, next video, hopefully there'll be some Champions Megas on Showdown. I'm looking forward to that. I'll see you next time. Later.